Hi, John.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was just sitting down with my son, hanging out, and my daughter and my wife just hanging out. It's Sunday evening, and yeah, just hanging out with my family and waiting for your phone call.
You've got quite a few interviews today. Do you enjoy doing interviews?
When it comes to having people maybe sometimes interested in the solo record, me being able to express how passionate I am about this project that I just got done doing. I really don't mind it. It's weird talking about something that you just created, but on the flip side of the coin, I appreciate that I could still be able to talk about things at my age, where I'm at in my career, and knowing that people still may be interested in it. It blows my fucking mind that I'm still able to do this stuff.
Hey, it's good to hear that you're still so excited, and you do sound very happy. And you must be feeling quite anticipant about the fact that this is your first solo release.
This is my I've been wanting to do this for a long time, Kat, and to be able to play with some of the musicians that I played with, from Nick Oliveri to Danko Jones to Robby Krieger from The Doors, I'm appreciative of that. And without, the help of these great musicians, and I have them be equally as passionate about the project and the songs as I am. I'll probably use this word a lot, but it's become a monumental moment for me, and something that I've wanted to do ever since I was 19 years old. And you talk about pent up energy and songs that I've been looking at and listening to and refining for so many years, and to have them finally see the light of day, just at a pure respect of the songs. It's a great time, and it's a little bit of a monumental moment for me.
Yeah, you do have release dates set.
Yeah, the release date is August 5th, and I'm going to be over there in mid-September. I'm playing Byron, I'm playing Brizzy, I'm playing Melbourne and Sydney. So it's very exclusive. There's only 4 exclusive shows. I'm going to be playing Kyuss songs that even Kyuss and Vista Chino never even attempted to play, because for some reason they just didn't go over well, or were too hard, or just didn't gel well with the band that I have right now. They're, some of these songs like Photo Trap, Tropic, and Tangy Zizzle, and Catamaran, or 800, or even some instrumentals thrown in there. I'm excited to tour with this band, to go over there and just to have Waxy, another desert local band, to come over there with me, as well as Mammoth, an Australia band, open up the show. It's, I'm excited about it. I love your country, and it's very fitting to have Australia be the first ever kind of conduit to this solo project and the solo career that I'm about to embark on. So, all good things, and I'm looking forward to it heavily.
Yeah, well, we are very privileged to get the first taste of the live shows from the solo album. You're actually going to only be here for, like you said, you've got 4 shows over only 4 days. Are you bringing your family? Are you having any time off here, or is it just a really quick trip for the shows?
Well, my wife shares my enthusiasm for your country and love for your country. So I'm going to go over there for these 4 exclusive shows, and if I have anything to do with it, or if my wife has anything to do with it, which she does, we're going to be able to stay, a little bit longer, and be able to really, besides playing these shows, be able to explore a little bit more of Australia. So I look forward to that time that I do get a chance to hang out. So yeah, if I have anything to do with it, my wife does, yes, we're definitely going to stay a little bit longer.
Yeah. Well, you were only a teenager when you did start in Kyuss. Was there something else you had planned for your life, or did you know that you wanted to be a musician?
When I first realized I wanted to sing, it was my freshman year in high school. I was about 15 years old, and I heard this guy by the name of Ian Asbury from the Cult sing. And I had plans. I wanted to go in the military, and I wanted to practice veterinary medicine, but that all changed. I knew I was a fan of music since I was a little kid. Ever since I can remember, I knew that I was into Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was into the Smiths. I was into Tom Petty. I was into the Ohio Players and Johnny Taylor and a lot of different stuff that my brother and my sister exposed me to. But I had yet really to find something that I could really find my own, and I was constantly searching for new music, for new emotions, for new feelings. And when I heard the Cult Love, that changed my life. That changed the course of my life. I knew once I heard She Sells Sanctuary that I was going to grow my hair long. I wanted to be like Ian Asbury. I wanted to sing like him, and I have no shame with that. I'm very proud of my history, and I tell you what, if I could sing like Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind, and Fire, you'd probably hear a Earth, Wind, and Fire cover song on the solo record. But I can't sing falsetto. I can't do that. But from that point in time, from my freshman year, I knew that my life course had changed. And, sometimes I think it was a curse a little bit. But on the flip side of the coin, when I'm on stage and I'm, singing some of the songs that I helped create, there's no regrets and there's no doubt that I made the right decision. And so I'm still very fortunate and thankful that I'm able to do what I'm able to do at my age.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. And the music industry is a very fickle place and it definitely has its ups and downs. But you seem to have maintained your friendships over the course. Like your band members from Kyuss have been in Vista Chino with you, and even Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age was one of the founding members, and you appeared with them on stage back in 2006. I mean, that says a lot about you as a person, the fact that you've maintained these friendships over this entire time.
Well, yeah, I'm very lucky to have played with the musicians that I've played with and still continue to play with, and the appreciation value and the amount of appreciation, I should say, that I have for Josh and for Scott and for Brent and for Alfredo and Nick Oliveri and just to name a few, is it's life is short, and I'm lucky to have been on stage with those guys. And I'm still lucky to play some of these songs that I helped create. And I keep going back to that word, appreciation, but it's true. I mean, I'm a father and I'm a husband, and I keep my eye on the ball and what's important in life. And what's important in life is when you're on your deathbed, the things that you remember are exactly that: your family, your friends, and your life experiences, whether it be Big D Out or Soundwave or over in Europe or playing in front of 5 people, 500 people, 5,000 people, or 50,000 people. And I've done all of them. And I appreciate that now. And to be able to talk to I'm sorry if I'm crass what I'm about to say, but to be able to talk to a stranger on the other end of this line about something that I've done in my life is phenomenal to me. It blows my mind that I can still do this, and to be able to still do it, and to go over to Australia and play Sydney, and go to the Sydney Fish Market, and to go to Brizzy and to Byron and to Melbourne. It fucking blows my mind. Pardon my French, but it's true.
That's okay, and you can call me stranger anytime. But you actually did get Robby Krieger from the Doors to play guitar on one of your songs. Like, how did that come about, and how exciting was that to have one of the Doors play on your track?
It came about when we were selecting these group of songs for the record. When I mean we, I mean my producers, Harper Hug and Trevor Whatever. When we sat down and we listened to Her Bullet's Energy, it was my producer's idea, Harper Hug, that he looked at me and he said, "Listen, this is an acoustic track. Really, it's the only acoustic track on this record. I'm hearing Spanish guitar on this track, John." And I said, "Harper," I think that's a great idea. Who do you know that plays Spanish guitar? And he goes, "Well, I have this idea. It's Robby Krieger." And I said, well, holy shit, unbelievable. That would be great. You know, I'm a big Doors fan, I'm a huge Doors fan. So the first piece of the puzzle was getting the track to Robby Krieger. Harper, my producer, he knows Robby Krieger. He goes, "Let me get Robby Krieger to track." That was the first piece. The second piece was if he liked it and if he would play on it. And lo and behold, Harper came back to me a couple months after the inception of the idea, and he says, "Robby likes the track." He said yes. And it was a big monumental moment for me. The next thing I know, we were in a studio in Los Angeles, and he was laying down this unbelievable Spanish flamenco type of guitar on Her Bullets. You know, my jaw dropped, and you know, it was an experience that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. And to end the record that way was very fitting, and I can't thank him enough, and Harper, and you know, all the musicians who were involved. But you know, I got to tell you that this was one of the bigger highlights of my entire musical career, was being in the studio with Robby and seeing him lay down this guitar. So in generalities and in the basics, that's how it went down. And again, going back to that word, being appreciative is not even that doesn't even give it justice. So what an experience, unbelievable, and again, a moment I'll never forget for the rest of my life. You know, I give credit where credit is due, and Harper and Trevor had a major part to be doing this record. Majority of it in 20 minutes away from my front door in Palm Springs, in the California desert, in downtown Palm Springs. Downtown's very small. It's a very small town, but what an experience, and I plan to do my next record there as well.
Yeah, it's actually, I did speak to Brant a couple of months ago before he came to Australia, and you seem quite similar in the fact you're both still very attached to the desert, but you're both still like gypsies. You like to do a lot of different things. Do you feel like he's a bit of a soul brother?
Yes. I love Brant. I love his playing. I love Vista Chino. What a band. When you share the stage with Brent Bjork and Mike Dean from Corrosion of Conformity, and then not to mention, I consider to be a little bit, well, not a little bit, but of a living legend himself, somebody that doesn't get maybe the credit that he deserves is Bruno Feveri. What an amazing band. I love Brant, love all those guys, and it was tough to turn down another VC record. I got to tell you, it was tough to say no to Brent. When he wanted to do another record, it was rough. I got a little bit of pressure to do another one, but I've been wanting to do this solo project for many years, and to say no was rough. To say no to Hermano, they wanted to do another record, and I had to say no to them too. To say no to Unida, they wanted to do another record, I had to say no. But to say yes to this group of songs that I've had, and to start this solo career was extremely liberating, and the amount of freedom that I feel is great. But getting back to BB, he's somebody that I'll love and respect my entire life, and you never know what happens in the future. But like I said, right now I feel very comfortable with where I'm at.
Is there a chance that you will ever go back and do another Vista Chino album, or are you really in a place to be on your own now?
I feel that if I'm ready and when I'm ready, perhaps those guys will not be. I don't know, and I never say never. But as of right now, Vista Chino is parked in the garage, and she's going to stay parked in the garage until us four, get together and decide collectively that we want to do another record. So I'm going to leave that to be an open-ended question.
Okay, then. I'll just say that you can be found at facebook.com/John Garcia Official, and you are being brought down here by Wildfire Agency if people want to find out more about that. And the tickets are available at MoshTix and OzTix.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I do hope you have an awesome time, and I wish you the best of luck. And people can actually check out a preview of the upcoming album on YouTube, and it's through Napalm Records. And we look forward to seeing you here in September.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Kat. Bye-bye.